Well, hello and good evening, everybody. It's Amy here, and welcome to this our Monday Night Live. And might I just say, you are so way behind with your countdown. Someone said it's 8 p.m. It's like, I know, but where's the countdown? You're still on fours and fives, and I'm already here. Um, Must do better. I might not be a teacher anymore, but I can still act like one. Finger waving, look, must do better. I'll give you a C minus on that one, my loves. I hope you are all groovy, happy, kicking, and very well this fine, muggy Monday evening here in amazing Stoke. And it is indeed the last Monday live for a couple of weeks because cruise incoming, which I'll talk about a little later. Just to start us off, how are y'all doing out there? Please post your numbers from 0 being to 10 being you're skipping all the way to smelly or Southampton for another cruise soon. 10 being pretty hunky-dory. Please. Yes, let's see how we're all doing. So I think the countdowns have ended, and now, oh, look at this, 8s and 9s. You are coming in strong this evening, my loves. Look at that. Oh, someone needs to check on Diane. I'm sorry, I forgot that. Oh, that's a loud one, isn't it? We got a 3. We got a 3. We want to check in. Are you okay, my love? Is there anything we can do to help? Is there anything any of us can do? On the whole, though, you are pretty perky. Maybe it's because for many of you in the UK, the heat wave is over. Josh is a 10, of course. Our young Josh Wallace, who won my early August giveaway. Lots of Morella goodies and a couple items purchased in Turkey. And yes, young Josh is in the house. He won. Oh, by the way, Josh, I did actually post all of that to you today. Okay, so I'm hoping you'll get that in the next couple of days. Look at this look, though. Most people, 7, 8, and 9. I don't know what I am. I've been so busy today and this weekend and this week always. I'm on water because I'm still detoxing after Morella. Not to mention the fact that cruise incoming. That's right. I'll be on Regal Princess this Wednesday. I've got 11 a.m. check-in time. It's a British Isles cruise, although it goes to France as well. I don't think that's the British Isles, is it? It's close, I guess. It's close. 12 nights. And I have one of their packages, the middle one. I can't remember what it's called now. So it means you get Wi-Fi for the duration and your gratuities and drinks up to $15 or something. So I've got Wi-Fi. I'm going to try and do a pop-up live at some point. I'm going to try my best. It worked for 23 minutes and 54 seconds from memory when I was on board Morella, bobbing around the ocean. So I'm confident we can have a little pop-up together, can't we? We love popping up together, don't we? Don't we? Anyway, today I'm going to kick off with hashtag I know him so well. And this weekend, Mafu and I booked not one, but 2 cruises. Yes, we did, my loves. 2 questions for you, or is it 3 or 4? I don't know. What cruises did we book? So you can go with cruise line, you can go with cruise ship, you can go with itineraries as well. Which 2 did we book? Get messaging below, and I'm going to get there before you. What are you going to win, please, if you get there first with your answer? I think more important things are going on at the moment. What do you mean, who's watching the Olympics? You should be watching this. God. Thank you. Dave, I think, was the first person there with prestige. And thank you, everybody, as well, for checking in as well with Diane. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Diane, I'm really sorry. We are a lovely, lovely community. You are fabulous. You always support one another so well. And look after one another so well. So thank you for doing that. It's always appreciated by those people out there who need it. And it's definitely much appreciated by me as well. Keep those guesses coming in, please. Okay. And keep checking in on each other on chat. You know that I'm not able to basically divide my attention and talk to you keep things moving along while checking the chat constantly. I will check it later, of course, and there will be time for questions and shout outs a little bit later as well. Right, so that's I Know Him So Well. Let's see what you come up with. And I'm going to go straight to hashtag on someone's telly somewhere. Absolutely. Well, first of all, this is not for screenshot and snapping because we've done this already. Don't forget, you still have time to vote for Travel Blog Jamie for the Wave Awards. I made the shortlist, which is not necessarily that short. It's quite a long shortlist, but I'm on the shortlist regardless because of you gorgeous people. So a vote for Jamie is a vote for, well, you fill in that gap. Be rude. A vote for Jamie is a vote for, come on, let's see what you come up with. This is for On Someone's Telly because excitement, oh yes. Yesterday, you and I made it to 30K, 30,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which I think is bloody awesome, by the way. So thank you so much for your support. It is mucho apreciado. And if you wouldn't mind getting me to the next benchmark, which would be 35,000, maybe that'd be by Christmas. Is that all right? So anyway, thank you. Pictures ready? God bless you all. I'm just kissing myself because that was such a nice thing to happen yesterday. Of course it was. It was a goal. It was a target. I like to meet goals and targets 4 days later than planned, but hey ho, what's 4 days between us all, eh? 40,000 is the next. Okay, the next target, the next goal. Okay, we'll see how we get on with that one. Right. Can I also remind you, whilst we're talking about 30K, thank you very much for that. Please do give this video a cheeky little thumbs up if you have the time and inclination. Even if you don't like it, you could still give it a thumbs up, couldn't you? We normally get around 300 during the live. Gosh, those trains are loud tonight. They're really loud. I've got the window shut and everywhere. That's why I'm burning up. And that's why I've got water. Don't forget, we can follow each other on Facebook as well. Jamie W. Robbins. 1B, please. Otherwise, my mum will hunt you down. Now, something that I have been thinking about for a while now is Facebook only allows, it allows 5,000 friends. And mine's not a business account. And I nearly changed it to a business account some time ago. Otherwise, if you don't, you can't get more than 5,000 people there. And I'm going to have to do something about that at some point, but not until maybe the end of August. I will keep you up to date. But for now, there's still space for 400 more. So come on over and let's have a good old peep at each other's pictures. I always post thousands whilst I'm on cruises as well, by the way, on my Facebook page, many, many more of them. On X, Instagram, and Threads at Travel Blog Jamie, just in case you're over there as well. Don't forget, I'm on patreon.com/Travel Blog Jamie. Become a member. There are about 367 members now. Every week I speak to you, it goes up. It's amazing. And of course, if you'd like a personalized message, I sent one literally before going live, cameo.com/Travel Blog Jamie. Okay, let's get back to I Know Him So Well. I think Tara, if you're listening, Tara is the one who got this right first of all in terms of the cruise lines, but then a few of you sorry, I'm laughing. I just every now and then I see a little comment from you and it makes me giggle. Tara, I think, well, you've got the prestige, my love. Okay, so Matthew and I booked to go on Marella Explorer. We've been on Explorer 2 but not Explorer 1. I know the sister ships on the 29th of March 2025, and we're heading to the Canaries. Now this is only a week, but because Marella is so port heavy, we've got Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, La Gomera. Now that one doesn't appear all that often actually on cruises, so I'm really pleased about that one. Fuerteventura and Madeira. So we're very much looking forward to that. And the one we've been looking at for some time now, because Matthew and I's birthdays both in June, just 5 days apart, it might be a slightly significant birthday for me in 2025. And we've booked something that straddles both unfortunate choice of word, straddles both our birthdays. So we've booked onto Sky Princess or Princess Cruises, and we're heading for the land of the midnight sun. That's right. It's a 15-night cruise. And let me just read my list where we're going, because I'll never remember this. We're heading to Edinburgh, which will be on Matthew's birthday, so we'll do something special. Skjolden, Olden, Trondheim, Honningsvåg, Tromsø, Alesund, Haugesund. Not finishing on a high with that itinerary. It's fine there. So that's an exciting one. Unfortunately, it'll be my significant birthday on a sea day. And I was kind of hoping to be ashore. So we'll do something nice, no doubt, and book a specialty restaurant for that. And I will be undrunkable as always, but might have a few extra. So 2 very exciting things coming up next year. I've updated the schedule. I will post that for you on my Facebook page and Instagram tomorrow, just in case you want to come along to anything. And lastly, yes, Madeira is lovely. Absolutely love it. Absolute 40 plus VAT. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you. One other thing. Today I received an email inviting me to appear on BBC Radio Berkshire. And I have agreed to do that. I'm going to go to their studio. I think it's going to be live. We're just sorting out the date, and obviously I'm going away literally tomorrow to Southampton and sailing on Wednesday, so it won't be until about the 21st of August, but that's going to be fun, yeah. And I'm going to be there with whoever the presenter is live. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get selfies and pictures and everything. No, we don't say the number 50. So that's good news, isn't it? Also, I wrote an article for a magazine just yesterday. So I'll let you know when that is live, when that's available. So that's the updates from me. And it's now, oh my goodness, I managed to do all of that in 12 and a half minutes. That's a record. I'm now going to hand over to you, lovelies. If you've got any, thank you. Enough with the number 5 zeros. Yes, Mark, you can put 25 times 2. That still equals 50. My goodness, you lot are cruel, cruel people, aren't you? What was this? A vote for Jamie puts a smile on the faces of all Pringles shareholders. Yes, and Pillow Mist shareholders at the moment as well, by the way, which makes me laugh. Yes, La Gomera looked beautiful, Sharon. I can't wait to go to it's somewhere I actually nearly went on a land-based holiday at one point. Never quite made it, but I'll be pleased to visit by ship. That would be fantastic. Halfway to 100, thank you. You mean it's not your 21st birthday? I can't believe you're going to be 40. So you lot are finding some sort of humor in this slightly significant birthday, are you? I'm really pleased that this brings a smile to your little faces. I am very pleased for you all. And thank you also for nearly the 100 thumbs up after 13 minutes. That ain't bad, is it? We could 3 more to get to the 100. Right. Let's go to you, for it is just a question. I don't give 2 hoots or a rat's ass, to be honest with you, Ian. I don't. And David, it's only a number. Yes, it's just a number. Absolutely. Right. Can we all stop talking about that particular birthday? I'm ready for your questions. And Pat, you're a spring chicken, my darling. I know you are. You're a spring chicken. No, he's not 50. I'm a cradle snatcher. Okay, so I'm ready for your questions. As always, if you've got a question for me, please can you type the word question? And if you could capitalize it, that's even better, because I will definitely see it. Likewise, if you want to shout out, then you're just going to write shout out, preferably in capitals. Okay. Right, here we go. Question: what do you think? Should Ambassador buy the OP Oriana as their third ship, as the Chinese are selling her? Well, I didn't think Ambassador doing very well when it comes to revenue. I was going to say profit. There's no profit. So I would be surprised if they buy a third one, actually. And also, buying old ships is one thing, but they cost a lot more to run. So I kind of personally think they shouldn't do that. But I'm not in the cruise business, am I? So I don't know how these things work. It doesn't seem like a sensible thing to me if they're making a loss. Vicky, shout out. Please can I have a shout out to my amazing dad, Philip, whose birthday is tomorrow. We're off to the pub to celebrate tomorrow evening. He loves watching your Monday Night Lives. All right, Philip. Oh, we've met anyway. We go way back, don't we? Cheers to you. Water becomes wine, remember, the minute it touches the lips. So, oh, that's a nice savvy, actually. Cheers to you. Have a fabulous birthday. I'm sure you're not 50 yet, are you, Philip? Eh? Matt, question: when are you going to pop your NCL cherry and book a cruise? Okay, so Matthew and I found an NCL cruise for September 2025. We love the look of the itinerary. It's an older ship. Having said that, it's not one of the new ones, and I'm ready to book it. As soon as he says book it, I'm ready. So hopefully I'll have something to share with you in a few weeks' time. Okay. Natasha, do you have to do the free time with excursions? Do you have to do the free time with excursions? Oh, I don't think I understand that. Do you mean when you're on an excursion, if they offer you free time, do you have to take the free time? Well, you would be in I don't know, some town or a city, a venue. So when they give you free time, that I'm not sure what else you would do other than have the free time. Is that what you mean? I'm really sorry, Natasha. I feel like I haven't understood that question. When you've got free time on excursion, you've got free time. If you want to stay by the bus, you can stay by the bus, but everyone else will be going off having their free time. John says, still young Jamie. Of course. Nana Kim loves traveling. How's life treating you now? You're a man of leisure. I'm going to ignore that. A man of leisure. My patrons will know from our meet last night. I am so busy. I think I'm busier than ever. Life is treating me very well, thank you. It is incredibly busy. Dwayne, shout out to my amazing cousin for a good party on the 3rd of August. Well, cheers to that. What time did it finish? Did it even finish? Is it still going on? Could be, couldn't it? Jules and Kev, sorry we're late. Did we miss out on the Lifetime of Prestige? You did. It went to Tara Kemp today. Sorry about that. Lee, are there any tourist protests still happening in Barcelona? I don't know. I haven't been to Barcelona during these tourist protests. So I do know of people who visited Barcelona on Queen Anne, and they posted amazing pictures from Barcelona, and they didn't report back on any issues. So I don't know. Does anybody else know? My friends seem to have a great time in Barcelona, never mentioned anything to me. Susan asked your favorite bar on Discovery. Okay, I don't have favorites normally, but I do have a favorite bar because there's only like 7 to choose from, and a couple of them are out on deck, and they're not my in my all-time favorites. It's definitely Bar 11. It was Bar 11 the first, second, and third time going on Discovery. Bar 11 is pretty much a midship, but it's the highest deck up on Discovery. I know, how cute, with just 11 decks. It's so cute. And it's got great surround views. Oh, these trains, they're actually starting to really bug me now. They're so loud tonight. So Bar 11 by far is my favorite bar. They also do infusion cocktails and smoky cocktails as well. You know, a bit of theatre delivered with a bit of smoke, and the crew love doing that. They waft it your way, you know, you're like, oh. Bar 11, and it's also right next to Corala, which is one of my favorite specialty restaurants at sea. And there's a dance floor there. What more do you need? Bar 11. Remry, is it Remry? I had my 50th on Iona this June. It was my first cruise and not the last. Victor was at the end of May and Allure of the Seas with my 2 older kids end of August next year. I think myself and the wife have caught the bug. And can I just say, actually, I'm big respect to you for not just sticking to the first cruise line and trying other cruise liners as well. I think that's great. I'm very excited for you. And please let me know how you get on. David, question, would you do a back-to-back cruise with separate cruise lines? I guess that's feasible. It is. It is feasible. I've done back-to-back cruise. I've done 3 back-to-back before, but with the same cruise line. At the moment, it wouldn't be in my best interest to do back-to-back unless they were super short cruises, and then they're not necessarily such good value. It works better for me to travel and then have 2 to 3 weeks where I can edit all the material together, put that out to everybody, and then travel. I'm ready to travel again just pretty much at the end of that process. So having said that, this is a busy month. You know, I've not long been back from Morella and that fabulous Turkey and Greece cruise. I've got the British Isles cruise on Regal Princess coming up this week. And then not long after that, I've got my unofficial group cruise on P&O Aurora. And then literally a few days after that, Matthew and I are off on Queenan. And then after that, I've got a ship visit, literally a few days later in Southampton. And then a couple of weeks after that, we've got Virgin Voyages. So it's all going on. Oh, somebody at the door. You know what that means? It means Matthew's probably ordered some treats for later. Yes, that's kind, isn't it? Yeah, I can hear him letting them in. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Sorry, I don't know if you heard the door going, but it's going. All right. Debbie, where's Debbie gone? Question, where would you recommend for tapas in Barcelona? We have watched all the vlogs, but probably had too many wines to remember. Oh gosh, well, you're going to have to go back because I absolutely recommended 2 or 3 tapas bars through those vlogs, multiple Barcelona vlogs, and I don't remember the names of them. One of them happened to be in the old port area over that fabulous bridge, but I honestly don't remember the names of these tapas bars. I'm really, really sorry. And there was one on the way down to the Sagrada Familia, having been to Park Gel. No, that was nice. That was nice. So I'm so sorry. You're going to have to go through them to find out. I don't remember the names of every single restaurant I've been to. I'm so sorry. Vicky, Dad loves that you think he wouldn't be 50 yet. He said he's starting his 2nd year of his pension. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. Come on now. Sharon, shout out. Can you say hello to my husband, Tony? Hi, husband, Tony. Thank him for me. He booked me a cruise to the Canary Islands in November. You're a keeper, aren't you, if you're going to do that? Sharon, you need to keep hold of Tone. Yeah, well done to you. Maisie, shout out, please. Can I do a shout out to my partner, Matty, who is so excited for our cruise at the end of the year? Well, shout out to Matty, and I hope you have a fabulous cruise at the end of the year. I wonder where you are going. I wonder. Dwayne says the party finished around midnight. Okay, that's quite early for a party to finish, but as long as you had a good time, that's the main thing. Lee, excellent. You are welcome. Cheryl, question. Have you seen Cunard's new trip go on all Queens back to back to back to back? No. I've already said, haven't I? Back to back to back to back would not be sensible for me. I would never get any content out to you lovelies, so that wouldn't work for me. But you should go for it. Anita, question, we need merch. When and how long do you have to wait? Loved seeing Matthew yesterday. Okay, so if you're a patron, Matthew he did the live with me yesterday, and I'm not talking about the shop because that was a secret, Anita, if you remember rightly. It was a secret. However, there will be a shop, an actual online shop, travel shop, and it's going to be fabulous. It is, and he and I are already trialing different products, some of which are going in the bin immediately. Like, oh no, If we don't like it, if we wouldn't use it, if we wouldn't wear it, it's not going in the shop. Okay, so there'll be no tat. I'm saying no more. There'll be no tat. Okay. All right. Dwayne, what is the best thing about going on a cruise ship? For me, oh gosh, there's no one best thing for me. And I think every cruise is a little bit different. Even if you go on the same cruise line twice, depends on the destination, the itinerary, the weather, the crew, who you're with, who you're not with, the partying going on, or the relaxation going on. One thing I love though is just that feeling sometimes of being out at sea when you can't see any land around you. It feels very liberating. And I always am out and about around dinner time when everyone's getting dressed up and ready to go out. I'm like, nah, it's the pool for me. And now it's prom deck. And now it's watching the sunset for me. I love those moments so much. I can have dinner at 8:30, 9:30. That's fine for me, you know. So those moments for me are very special. And when I was on Queen Mary 2 doing the transatlantic, every moment at sea felt very special to me on that kind of voyage. It really did. What are all your favorite things, best things about going on a cruise ship? And Morella with their port heavy itinerary. I love the fact you've got pretty much a port every single day, somewhere new, different countries. Love that. Natasha, question about free time. Wary as a solo, getting lost or not finding. Oh no, I mean, like Natasha, you're going to wander off as far as you want, you know, and also the meeting points for those kind of things are very easy to find. They are like big sort of areas. And anyway, why not just take a picture? Why not take a picture of the street name, or I don't know, pull up Google Maps and do a screenshot of that or something. I mean, I don't know. I've done so many solos, and I like getting lost. Some of you know I actually actively try and get lost, but not normally on an excursion with free time. I do a lot of independent travel when I'm on a cruise as well. I don't feel like I always need to be on an excursion. You have to get lost to be found sometimes. I really don't think you need to worry about that. And also your guide will give you a number so you can contact them in an emergency. There you go. I thought you were moving to Smelly Southampton. Well, we've had this conversation many times. So I am going to be, but not yet. Yada, yada, yada. We had to have all the cladding done in the block. It's taken 3-4 years. It's a 3 or 4 year process. So there'll be no selling until we've got that certificate saying everything is 100% bona fide safe. But of course, we are still going to go there. But, you know, moving location doesn't just happen overnight. Josh says, shout out to Matthew and Luca on finalizing their wedding next September. Awesome. I feel like, have I had an invite to that? I don't think I've had an invite. Why have I not had an invite? Feeling a bit left out, actually. Sad face. Swish, 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 swish. Thank you for the 151 thumbs up. That's very kind of you. It would be awesome if you could keep going. It really would. I meant to say congratulations, by the way, on finalizing wedding for next September. That was so selfish for me, but where's my invite? Mark and Ali question. Can you not get Southwestern Rail to divert trains when royalty is on air? Well, I was in the newspaper because I submitted footage of rail works overnight when we weren't given any warning. It was all night and it was horrendous. And I got major hate from railway workers. So I don't think I should be going there. I really shouldn't. In fact, in the same newspaper that featured me this weekend. Oh, did I tell you? I featured in the Amazing Stoke Gazette. I did an interview. Did I tell you that? I don't know if I told you. I think I posted it. I posted the link on my Facebook page. Amazing Stoke Gazette. Imagine me. I'll try harder, Mark and Ali. I will, but I'm not liked by these railway people very much. Nana Kim, have you ever booked a cruise while on a cruise? I haven't actually. I've looked at cruises whilst on a cruise. but I do so much research. It probably looks from the outside that I just do things spontaneously, randomly when it comes to booking cruises, but I do think about them quite a lot. I try and spread them out evenly now in my new role. And I have to obviously think very carefully about funding for them as well. So no, I haven't, but I've heard you can get some good deals, a little bit of onboard credit as well with some cruise lines. And God love a bit of onboard credit, eh? Nick and Emily, question. We just watched a video from a few years ago of the Regal Princess. Looking forward to seeing the new one. Please include price of drinks package. Yes, I will be. I've already taken screenshots of drinks packages and so on. And it's not specifically a drinks package anymore either, because other things are included. So, for example, the one I've got includes gratuities and Wi-Fi and 2 casual dining experiences throughout the cruise, 2 premium desserts each day. I don't eat desserts unless, wonder if they've got some premium low sugar ones. That would be cool, wouldn't it? There was something else included as well. So, but I will give you all the information on that, absolutely. And I will get screenshots of how much drinks cost individually as well on board. I know on Princess, if you pay as you go, you've got to then add service charge, haven't you, to each drink you buy. So I'll find all of that out for you, don't you worry. When I went on Regal Princess last time, it was the very first sailing after all the lockdowns, so things weren't operating as normal, and things have changed a lot with Princess since then. So I think it will feel a bit like starting over with my Princess journey, and I really hope I like it, because I've got 4 Princess cruises booked between now and June 2025. Although I must say, some awesome itineraries, really. I'm going in search of the Northern Lights at the end of September. Oh God, that's September as well. This year with Princess, I'm going to Hawaii from San Francisco with Princess. Me and Matthew are doing the Land of Midnight Sun, so some fabulous, fabulous ports, I think. Alrighty. Laura, Sultan, Natasha, thank you. Some good advice there. John, need to wash your unmentionables too between cruises. I do, John, don't you worry. I do. I need, I'd say, a day and a half max to be able to do that. I can turn that around really quickly. I also own a lot of underwear, good quality underwear, by the way, just in case you're wondering. A lot of t-shirts, a lot of vests. Okay. Steph, watching with flapjacks and smuggled vodka and cranberry. Oh God, you know what, Steph? I miss flapjacks so much, not being able to eat them. Flapjacks, God, they were life. That's probably why I got diabetes, actually. Louise has a question. Hubby and I have booked first ever cruise next year by watching your cruise vlog. We have not requested a cabin, so it's going to be deck 2 or 3. Any idea if noise is quiet? It would be helpful if you tell me which ship. Sorry for being awkward there, Louise. Can you tell me which ship? And also, you don't know where about. This is the thing, you won't know until later whereabouts on that deck. So are you going to be front, forward, mid, or aft? That's the question as well. Let me know which ship, please. Please, 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 please. Lee, salsa dicing in Barcelona. That sounds painful. Nowhere to find it. Okay, hopefully someone can help with that. Joy says, I'm a young cougar with my younger man. Yes, 5 years difference, Joy. I absolutely agree with you. Lost ashore, best view in the world in terms of probably best thing about a cruise. The moment land is no longer in sight. Yeah, I like that feeling as well. Although it was very emotional when we saw New York in the distance. That was awesome. Sarah, first cruise was Celebrity Silhouette. I remember going on Silhouette. Second going to be Pinot Iona in 11 days. Then we're on Explorer 2. Oh, adults only. See, I like that. That's a bit of variety. And those 3 cruise lines are so different from one another. And I think that's a good thing. I do. I like that. Anita, is there anywhere in the world you wouldn't go? I probably wouldn't go to a war-torn country, if I'm honest with you. But I think I've been to some countries that people have said I shouldn't go to. for either political or social reasons. And that's not something that necessarily puts me off going to a country, because without being too political, even in my country, there are and have been over the years things that I find abhorrent. And I'm still here. I'm still visiting cities, towns, villages in this country. I'm still here, and it ain't perfect, that's for sure. So I don't kind of think like that. And also, I remember when I went to Dubai, and I got a lot of hate for that. And I had some of the most interesting conversations with locals there. And I kind of felt like it was an enriching experience for me as well as it was for them, because I was very open with them, and we had really good conversations, actually. And I like to think it was, whilst I'm not going to change anyone's way of thinking, and likewise, I say that though, I think they made me think more openly as well. You know, people grow up in a particular country, in a region, a town, a city, and the way you grow up is influenced so heavily by everything around you, by society. So I can understand why people hold values that are very different to mine. I absolutely can. Doesn't mean I like it, but I can't do anything about it. So sometimes I think it's better to try and understand things better, if that makes sense. So I don't think I'd want to travel somewhere that is particularly dangerous, and advise not to go there. That wouldn't probably stand me in good stead with insurance either. That was a long-winded answer, but I think it's one that requires quite a lot of thought. What do you think? Okay. Dwayne says, shout out to everyone who has subscribed. Well done, 30,000. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Shout out to all of you. Let me have a quick sip, because it's very hot in here with the window closed. I'm melting. You could give me a thumbs up whilst I'm having this sip. You know that, don't you? Hmm? You could. Oh, that's better. Okay. Lucy's mum is talking to Steve, so I'll let you do your talking. Lost Ashore says, I'm quoting her. Yes, she's so lost, she's found. But what did she find? What did she find? Emma, hey, Jamie, question. Did you have your Virgin Voyage cruise in mind when you bought your red Superdry shirt at the airport? That's a very good question. The answer is no. I already have a red outfit, and I've now replaced it because my new shirt, actually, I like it. I don't normally wear red. I don't think red is my color, but apparently red quite suits me, according to some people. So I'm definitely going to be wearing my new shirt on Virgin Voyages. But no, I didn't think about it. Matthew and I were in a Basingstoke centre recently, and I did remind him he has to buy some red for that. Like, we're going out on Scarlet Night. We're going all out on Scarlet Night. We absolutely are. Oh, look, it's Lizzie Bertram. Your nephew Joe would like a shout out after he loved his first cruise this year. Hi, Bertram family. That's Matthew's direct family, by the way. I think they were on Avia, and I hope you had a fabulous cruise. And make sure you do all your summer homework as well, and don't ask your mum and dad to do it for you. Make sure you do that yourself, okay? Tell me what you got up to. What did you like most about Avia? I like the rope course and all that sort of jazz. I like the swim up bar as well for coffee, iced coffee, obviously. Rosie, we're thinking of going on a Morella cruise. Which ship or itinerary would you suggest? Well, I don't know what kind of things you like. Do you want a family one, or do you want adults only? You want adults only? It's Explorer 2. Personally, I think Explorer 1 and 2 and Discovery 1 and 2 have the edge on the newer ship, Voyager. That's just personal opinion. I like the layout of the others. I like the open decks. I think the cabins have been refurbed more recently. I don't know. I find them fresher. In terms of itinerary, well, I think they do some fab Caribbean itineraries They really do. Again, they're very port heavy. When I went on the P&O one, Matthew and I were both saying, oh my gosh, it was like a week's cruise, but there's 2 sea days, and we didn't have time to explore Barbados when we arrived. And yet with Morella, they leave a lot later. They cut out a sea day that P&O has. I just find their itineraries, they give you an opportunity to explore more. That's my personal opinion, and their times are good. But also, you know, the one I've just done, Turkey and Greece, you can't beat a bit of that. Eastern Mediterranean, That's my suggestion anyway. Right, Jono, I'm trying to scroll really carefully so that I don't go. You know that happens every week, don't you? I like all the food on cruises. Being a ballroom dancer, I like the opportunity to dance. We have been cruising with the dreaded P&O, sorry, but I want to try Queenan. Well, look, as a ballroom dancer, not me, by the way. Can you imagine? Sorry. Oh, I actually made myself laugh then. No, as a ballroom dancer, you must go on Cunard. I'm hoping you saw my Queen Mary 2 transatlantic, because I was in the Queen's room pretty much every evening watching a bit of ballroom, and my goodness me, as a non-ballroom dancer, I was just totally absorbed by that. I loved watching everyone on that dance floor. Just a tad envious that I didn't go to any classes and I don't know how to ballroom. It looked fabulous. You must try out Cunard if you're a ballroom dancer. I think P&O do ballroom dancing, but it's a bit hit and miss, a bit sporadic. And you've just said it's the dreaded, so we'll move on, shall we? Okay. Did you notice, by the way, then I was stalling because I did lose all your questions. They all went, and I've got them back now. Did you notice that? It's teacher and me. It's called smooth transitions. Lee says the best thing about cruising is standing on balcony quietly following a shower, watching the sunset in the middle of the ocean. Is that with or without clothes? You didn't mention putting your clothes on. You meant it's like from shower to balcony. I mean, I'm not judging you, by the way. I did that on my latest cruise, just to see what it would feel like, you know. Did I vlog? I did vlog that, yeah. But not like facing down, but not looking down at the camera. You don't need to worry about that. It was a point of view, okay? Oh my goodness me, I get into so much trouble. Why do I say these things out loud? Goodness. Dwayne would like a shout out to his girlfriend who is tame. I don't know what that means, and I'm a bit concerned about what we're saying here. What are you actually saying here? I'm going to just say happy birthday to your girlfriend for the 7th of August, okay? I'm glad she's tame. Jack Jones, hello Jamie, love your video. I have now booked a cruise thanks to you. Oh, which one, please? Please let us know. That would be awesome. Sarah's asking, cardinal sin of the question, my favorite cruise ship. I don't have one, my darling. So every now and then I say here that the reason I don't have a favorite is because the choice is ridiculous. The choice is absolutely ridiculous. It's like saying one favorite ingredient out of every ingredient. I could not choose that either. However, I do have some most memorable moments on cruise ships and cruise lines. So I've had a fabulous Virgin Voyages cruise, Fred Olsen, Cunard. What were the other ones? I've forgotten. Oh, Morella. After a bit of a dip, the latest one was fabulous. It was, I've said before, best crew I've ever experienced on any cruise ship, and the itinerary was just so good. Maybe Princess will be up there as well soon. Once I'm back on Princess, we'll see, won't we? Yeah. So cruise ships. I love Disney Magic. The first cruise ship. It is just so quirky and traditional in some ways, and so Disney in others. And my goodness me, the adults only areas on that ship are fabulous. And I had amazing food as well. There's just too many. Nikki, what's your thoughts on countries wanting to reduce the amount and size of ships that can visit? Could this end very large ships? No, I don't think it will at all. I don't. I think if that's what countries or cities want, good for them. It's their choice. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. It really doesn't. But I don't think that's going to prohibit very large ships personally. I think some of the places that are reducing the amount and size of ships are places that really need to do that personally. Lost Ashore. Do you think dress code is unfair towards men? Yes, I do. Absolutely think so. No offense, ladies, when you dress up, you look fabulous, most of you. Some of you a bit like mutton. No, I'm not going to do the mutton dressed as lamb. Oh, I said it. No, seriously. I think there's so much more the ladies can do when it comes to dressing up than the men. It's a case of strangle your neck and cover yourself in fabric so you can't breathe and you're going to be sweating your heebie-jeebies off. A bit like at work. I've had these conversations at work when I see, no offense, ladies with their, I don't know what, I mean, on me, it would be called a vest. What do you call them, ladies? Like a blouse, but like with your arms and shoulders out? You know, when I see that, I think, why would I have to wear a shirt and a jacket and a tie when you can wear that, you know, and be cool? And there's a flexibility about movement. So I started wearing polo tops at work. You know, no one said anything because I was ready for the conversation if they did. So I do think it's a bit unfair towards men. I know a lot of men out there have no problem putting a suit on or a tux on. I don't like it personally. I don't like wearing it. I don't feel comfortable. Do I think it looks smart? Yeah, I do. Do I feel like I need to look like that? No. But you know I do it, don't you? And did you see me on Cunard? I think I went all out on Cunard. Do you see me on Cunard? I even have braces. Love those braces. Might get them out on Princess, actually. Matthew explained to me how I attached them incorrectly as well. I explained to him how I put them on. He's like, no, that's not how you do it. Oh, thank you for the near 200 thumbs up, by the way. That's very kind of you. All right. Lauren, going on Morella Voyager this year in October. We found your review last year really interesting. What's your favorite Morella ship? Oh, I've already said I really like the Explorer and Discovery ships on Morella. I wouldn't really distinguish between those two in terms of a favorite. They have their pluses. Not so many minuses on those two ships, if I'm honest with you. So I like the Explorer and Discovery ships equally, but for different reasons. Mike, have you ever used Cruise Loyalty Match? Yes, I have. I've used it. I used it back in the day for Princess, and I went straight into Elite because of P&O. They don't offer that anymore. And I've used it on MSC as well and went straight to, what do they call it on MSC? Is it Platinum, the top one? I can't remember. You know, and that's actually very helpful for this coming week and 12 nights being on Princess as well. There's quite a lot of extras you get. They do your laundry for you as well when you're Elite. And also you get priority embarkation on tenders, which I need because I'm meeting some of you after I get off the tenders. So it'll be great that I can bypass maybe some lines. That's naughty in it, but that's what it's there for. That's what I want to use it for. Spiritual Millionaire. Oh, lovely. Can I be one? Hey, Jamie, you inspire us. Thank you. Oh, that's kind of you. Thank you. I feel inspired by all of you as well. Lost Ashore, the current behavior of this country is abhorrent, and we are still here. I'm not going to go into that. There's definitely severe challenges right now. But, you know, other countries are now having advisories that they should not travel here because it's unsafe. So when people in this country say, I shouldn't go certain places, and we're in this country with advisories against traveling here, I take umbrage to that. Personally. Louise, we're on Morella Discovery. Oh, okay. Morella Discovery. So I don't have a problem with decks 2 and 3. I love, if you're in an outside cabin, I'm not sure what you've got. An outside is great on decks 2 and 3 because you're just that much closer to the water level. I think that's great. I love that. The question is whether you'll be near the be forward, in which case I think you might hear thrusters or the anchor if you are tendering on to a port. And likewise, if you are aft, you might hear the engines. You might feel a bit of shuddering coming into port. You might. Okay. Is it worth choosing one? If it's your first cruise, if you're a bit worried about that sort of thing, yeah. I think it's £40, isn't it, on Morella to choose a cabin? I don't mind where I am anymore, to be honest with you. I can sleep through pretty much anything and everything now. So I'm not really too fussed. But then I've done so many of these cruises, you know. I think if it matters to you, you should definitely choose one. So there's nothing really wrong, in my opinion, with decks 2 and 3, but you might want to consider where you're located on those decks. Antonio Inocente, have you been to Antarctica? That's easy. No. There you go. Anita, I want to do Russia and Chernobyl. Okay. I really want to do alien UFO hotspots, especially Bermuda Triangle and Alien Highway and Devil's Tower. I think all of those things super, super interesting. Absolutely. I understand why you would want to do some of those things. Lucy's mum, I said evening to you first before Commodore Steve. I don't know what that's all about. Did I miss something? We had an argument. Someone had an argument. Have they? Have they? Why haven't I been involved? Drag me into your argument, please. Oh, don't forget the thumbs up. You're doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. Let's keep going. I want to make sure I didn't get to the end of all of these last time, did I? You had so many. You're so good at asking questions. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Caroline. Booked your first mini cruise on Arvia. Do you recommend anything to do in Cherbourg? Yes, do an excursion somewhere else. Cherbourg, very nice, quaint town. Some lovely patisseries. Nice little marina harbour. I think they do. Is it like a cider tasting there? There's search for cider tasting or something like that in Cherbourg. Someone might be able to correct me. They do like classes you can book independently. I didn't feel there was much. There wasn't a need for me to do very much in Cherbourg apart from wander aimlessly, go to nice patisseries, have coffee, have wine, that kind of thing, you know. But maybe the cider or whatever it is tasting would be good. Devon Deckchair, I'm going on RV in 6 weeks and still no cabin assignment. I'm panicking. Oh, you've asked this on my group and you've already had this answer, you naughty deck chair. You might not get your cabin assignment until the actual day of your cruise, and that's the advice people gave you. Usually it's within a week or two, but there's really not anything to panic about. You know, if you've gone with a saver fare and you're allowing P&O to choose a cabin for you, there ain't anything you can do about that. So suck it up, buttercup. You'll get your cabin assignment when it's ready. Sorry, that sounds really harsh, doesn't it? But there's nothing you or I can do about it. There's certainly no need to panic about it. I always do saver fares, by the way. Okay, I think you know that, don't you, Devon Detcher? I always do saver fares, and I've never been disappointed yet. There's always the first time. Danny, are the rooms more dated on a Voyager compared to the others then? I don't think they're dated because Voyager is the newest to the fleet, but I think the recently refurbed cabins on board Discovery, for example, just look a little bit fresher, in my humble opinion. But no, I don't think they look dated on Voyager at all. Cheryl, I will teach you ballroom on Queenan in November. You've got 2 weeks to conquer it. Do you know what? I might take you up on that offer, my darling Cheryl. Cheryl's going to be on the same cruise as me. But do they have like absolute beginner classes? Because every time I see people in those classes, they always look like they've been going for a long time. 2 weeks, you're right. That's exciting, isn't it? I haven't been on a 2-week cruise for a long while. I like the sound of it. Nick and Emily, We are on Discovery in June and can't wait. First cruise, thanks to you, Jamie. You are super welcome. I hope you have a great time. I do have a soft spot for Discovery. 28-year-old and quirky, but a nice, simple layout. I like it. The crew was so good. I hope you have as good a crew as I had. They were just incredible. Commodore Steve, there have been some complaints about P&O Britannia cutting down on the ballroom in the crystal room. Yeah, but at the same time, I also saw someone post about that, how they reinstated it as quickly as they said they were cutting down on it. So I don't know if some people just didn't know there were classes taking place. I don't know. I'm taking all that with a little pinch of salt because I've heard conflicting information about that. Mazza, sorry I'm late. Explorer is my favorite Marilla ship. There you go. Lee, Jamie, with a big, fresh, fluffy towel and a glass of Whispering Angel, of course, listening to the sea. That's very creative and somewhat over the top, and I love you for that. I like this. Oh, is that Rolsey? How do I say that? That's awesome. Hi, Jamie. Or is it Rolsey? Me and my girlfriend are going on a 60-night cruise on Aurora at the end of the month, thanks to your vlogs and the ship tour. Totally haven't watched it 10 times. Oh, please just keep it on a loop. That would be awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great time. Anita is reminding everyone to do thumbs up. God bless her. That is very kind of her. John also saw something today about ballroom on Facebook. John loves P&O. Jono, I go away with my dance teacher, who's also my friend, so we get up and dance no matter what. I like that. Dwayne, take, okay, not tame. Thank goodness for that. Jono, I do love P&O too, but I know they're not popular following the Malif debacle. Well, they're not popular with me and Matthew, no. And it's over 7 months now, and they still haven't once communicated with us. It's a disgrace. But I think I'm measured about it enough to always wish everyone well who travels with P&O. And when I'm asked about value for money, etc., in fact, on the Sailor Magazine Uncensored podcast I did, they said, if people said to you, P&O, yes or no, I said it wasn't that easy. It's got to be a yes if you want value for money and certain things. For me, it's a no personally until they resolve this issue. So I do try and be measured about that, even though inside I am seething still. Okay, not that seething. Mazza, shout out for my birthday on Saturday, please, Mr. Robbins. Happy birthday to you for Saturday. Sarah, am I getting through all these questions? Am I going to make it within an hour and 5 minutes? I might do. We love your videos. You've inspired us to book another on Avia next year. So you see, I'm still inspiring people to book P&O cruises. After your Turkey cruise, we want to try Morella. I mean, though it's like chalk and cheese, Morella and P&O, and the ships. Pretty much, and the itineraries pretty much. So I think it's great. Go from one extreme to the other. And I loved how informal things felt on Morella. I love that. You can dress up if you really want to. You absolutely can dress up, but you don't have to. And I think that's great. And I was in shorts every night, apart from tailored shorts, apart from the first night, because I wasn't sure how the land lay. And then when I saw all those knees and normally knees and legs, I'm like, mine are out tomorrow, because this is like just 38 degrees outside. And I'm in holiday mode. I loved that about it. I loved it. Ian went on a 3-nighter to Guernsey last week on Acadia. Anchor wouldn't reel back for a day or two. I read about that. 2-hour delay. That's not bad. Then left Guernsey 4 hours late as couldn't lift tenderboat up. Yeah, these things happen. I've been watching Below Deck, and they always have anchor problems. I said anchor. Thank you very much. Elliot and Matt Lifestyle. Hi. Laurie, that was over the top. Laurie, how are the babies? They are lovely. Thank you. They're so cute. They're really so cute. They're very happy because Matthew had a pasta dinner, and they had some penne, and they love penne. Oh, they love the penne. But they're fabulous. Thank you. Very happy, healthy, and well. Scott says, hey, Jamie, you've just booked to go on Queenan on 15th December. Have you been to Le Havre? If so, have you any recommendations? Oh, Le Havre. I think I went to Honfleur from Le Havre. Honfleur is not very far. I'm sure it's only a number of kilometers. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful town. So I haven't actually stayed in Le Havre, I'm afraid. Maybe other people can advise. But if you can get to Honfleur, it's a stunning town. It's like the polar opposite to Le Havre. I'm not saying Le Havre's not stunning. It doesn't look stunning to the eye. Interesting though. Any chance I can move my lamp? Well, we're saying goodbye in a minute, so not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Is that any better? It's not. I'm not going to keep moving now, I'm afraid. I'll sort that for next time. You'll live. I'm sure you will live. Nikki, that's not a light, but it's halo. No, that's not the halo. That's the one behind, because I did move it recently because we had a shimmy around of this. It's not the halo. It's not the halo. I'd have to get up and move the lamp, so I'm not going to do that. I've got waves, big pink glovey waves from Sarah. Tim, I agree with your comments about men's dress code. I'm going from Singapore to Southampton in 7 months' time. I'm not looking forward to dressing up at all. I mean, you don't. Who are you sailing with though? Because there are some cruise lines where you don't have to dress up to that extent. Lucy, I said after my current temp job, I'll be a resilient lady to Bruges for our annual hen party with Lucy and co. Awesomeness. Danny, I thought crew were also fantastic in April on Discovery and preferred the main dining room food. More herbs on Morella. Well, this is funny because in the main dining room, they got two on Discovery. One, the traditional one in terms of the menu, but also the other one, which is the upper tier, is Italian food only. And on this cruise, the main dining room food and the Italian main dining room food were better than what I had on Cunard. I mean, I kind of described the Cunard food in the main dining rooms on my last cruise as okay to good, with some very standout dishes in the specialty restaurants. But on Morella, whilst maybe the presentation isn't what some of you would hope for, the taste was there. You know, I'm getting ready for the second part, releasing on Wednesday. I've been doing my rate your plates, and I'm like, well, that's 4 stars, and that one was 4 stars. I imagine some people say that's not 4 star. Look at that. I'm like, well, I'm not judging the presentation. You can judge that for yourself. I'm judging the taste. It was good, you know, to very good. Sarah, hi Jamie, love your vlogs, but I haven't yet done a cruise. Okay, stupid question though, I doubt that. Do you need a credit card? I don't have one, and I know that many places require one as security. I think you can actually put cash down instead. I've never done that though, so I don't know. How would you go about instantly paying for your cruise online? Would that be through just normal bank account or something, or PayPal? I'm sure other people can comment on that. You can, I'm sure, just put cash down behind reception, but I've never done that, so I'm not really the best person to ask. Maybe somebody else could help. Mark, sorry, late again, uploading my unloading. See, an upload is like on my mind. My attic for the NHS. What's happening? Everything's happening. You're going to have to watch on catch up. Julie, sorry I'm late. Waiting for Amazon delivery man again. Oh, Amazon delivery people, honestly. Cheryl, you enjoying this season of Below Deck Med? Yeah. I think every season of Below Deck feels different to me. I think it's good that they always change a lot of the cast as well, so things never get too similar. I've heard that Kate from the original Below Deck might be coming back as Chief Stew, which excites me because I think she's awesome. Let's see if that rumor is true or not. Lee, of course, darling, do everything 110% like you do it perfectly, perfect way. Your channel, fun, tongue-in-cheek, occasionally well-researched, very informative, very honest. Love it. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Sarah, forgot to add I live in Gibraltar. I'm thinking of booking a Morella cruise as a solo. Oh, fabulous. Do you know, I do love a bit of Gibraltar. I was saying to Matthew, literally within the last week, we should just go there for a few days. I do love a bit of Gib. I do. Nikki, I meant you are great and have a shining halo. Oh, well, I mean, I do have a halo light. The lighting in this room is not great, but it's true. The lamp over there is interfering with the side of my face. So I'll move the lamp for the next one. Tim said Pinot, sorry, didn't mention. No problem. Jilly, was that a train? Yes, Jilly, welcome to my world. Where have you been? Lost ashore, as if you just danced to the train. That needs to be a new segment. Did I do a train dance? Did I? I don't even remember doing it. Did I do a train dance? Wow. Another vote for hashtag train dance. Did I do that? I must do that without realizing. Lee says, love Jib was born there. I love Jib. I do. And look, we're nearly at the end. I got there. Yay. Will you do another Morella in the future? Oh, you missed that. Yes, one of the reveals at the start of this, go back and have a look, was Matthew and I booked onto Morella Explorer for next March, 29th of March, doing a Hairy Canaries and Madeira cruise as well. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. A debit card you need doesn't have to be credit card, which is different. Okay, hopefully that. Do you have to have a debit card as well when you're on board? I absolutely thought you could just put cash behind the desk, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up there because, yes, choo-choo indeed, Anthony. I actually got through, I think, everyone's questions, although last night on the live with patrons only, Matthew was saying, you missed that one. You missed that one. You kept pointing it out, and I had to go back. So, didn't realize you live so close to rail tracks. Oh, I think everyone knows this. Ian, we are on Queenan the trip for you. Watch out for surprises. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I remember when somebody left notes for Matthew and I in La Coruña when we disembarked. It was so cool. When will Matthew return? Matthew keeps himself to Patreon, where there are fewer people at the moment. With his line of work, I think that's quite important as well. I don't think it would be good for him to be splattered all over the internet all the time. He's on it enough already. Mandy said she just put cash down on Queenan. Thank you. Hi, Jack. Right, I'm going to wrap up there, you lovely people. So look out for the pop-ups from my Regal Princess cruise, the British Isles cruise. And let's hope that the Wi-Fi holds out for more than 25 minutes. I want to get to 30 minutes on the Wi-Fi. I really do. Have a fantastic week. Thank you, as always, for your support. It's awesome that you've helped me get to 30,000 subscribers. Here's to the next however many thousand. You have a great week. I'll see you around online. Don't forget to come over to Facebook, Jamie W. Robbins. And if you can give this a thumbs up before you leave, it would be mucho apreciado. Good night, my darlings, and take care. Mwah.